Hi there! Do you want to learn Power Automate and simplify your workflows? In this video, I will share one of the lessons from my Power Automate module on my Udemy course. If you want to access the course, check the pinned comment below or become a channel member to unlock all the lessons. Let's get started. At this point, we already learned how to build an automated cloud flow, configuring a trigger that will run automatically based on some condition. We still have two flow types to learn. The scheduled cloud flow, that's something that will run when we choose to run it, when we schedule it to run, and then we have the instant cloud flow that we can trigger manually. The next flow that I want to build is the flow that sends a daily report. We want a flow that will run daily from Monday to Friday, load all the tasks from that day, formats a table, and sends to the approvers via email. So it's like a summary of tasks for that day. This is very useful in several situations where you need to send a summary of what happened that day. But I want you to notice here that we need to send to the approvers. And we need to do all that process again. That's not a big one, but we need to do again the process to load the approvers' emails and concatenate them in a single variable. So again, we need to concatenate all the approvers from the SharePoint lists. And I don't want to redo the work every time that I need to do that. Imagine that I have 10 flows that send emails to approvers or a list of people, and I need to do that all the time. So how can we reuse the codes in these 10 flows, for example, and avoid the necessity to build again and again? Here's a concept we are going to explore and learn while building this automation called child flows. We have parent flows and child flows. In Power Automate, the parent flow is the main flow that triggers other flows, other processes, while the child flow is a separate and small workflow that gets called and executed by the parent flow. Basically, we can build one flow that can be triggered from other flows. For example, in this scenario, we are going to build the flow that reads the approvers and concatenates the emails, giving us just that string, that text with all the emails at once. And then we can call it from several flows that we want. So now we learn how to build a child flow and how to connect to other flows, because that is very useful for reusability and for organizing processes. You can build several child flows that do specific parts of the automation and maintain them separately. And the child flow is basically the last type of flow that we want to learn. That's the instant cloud flow. To build a child flow is the same thing as building an instant cloud flow, but with some tweaks that we have to do. So we are going to start actually learning how to build an instant cloud flow. We are going to build this flow that concatenates the email, and then we are going to go back with this flow complete and build the scheduled cloud flow that uses that instant cloud flow as a child. So in the next lesson, we are going to get started with this flow. See you in there. Do you want to watch the classes without any interruptions? By becoming a channel member or purchasing the course, you can watch ad-free and support the future of my content creation. Check out the link in the description and in the pinned comment to get started. See you in the next lesson.